we've had a lot of fun training together. Hi guys, welcome to K9 Talks. My name is Adnaan Khan from K9 School, New Delhi. I am here with Akram Bhai. I'll give a very tiny, brief introduction about him, from how we see him and how we have, kind of come to know each other over time. For me, Akram Bhai and Dogsvilla are running the entire Central India's dog training and dog boarding standard up to the highest mark. They are renowned and known all over the world for their behavior rehabilitation and their kennel management systems. So welcome to the show. Start right from the beginning if you can, maybe from the day you were born and how you came, how we here.
I truly believe one quote I had read, that there are only two important days in your life. One is the day you were born, and second the day you know why.
Yeah.
And I always had animals at home, I had dogs at home, so always had this connect to dogs. So you can say it was an inner calling, so it was always pushing me to do something with the dogs. So when I was running a beach school in Ahmedabad, I was running my school next to IIM Ahmedabad, so they used to have this startup competition. The industry is very unsaturated, unorganized, unethical. So we wanted to create a platform where people can blindly trust, be it buying a puppy, adopting a puppy, grooming, training, getting the right products. So that was the whole idea. So we based in this business idea in IIM Ahmedabad, and it turned out to be one of the top business ideas out of 16,000 entries. And at that time, even Mark Zuckerberg, he mentioned one of his interviews that Facebook is going to dogs literally. So we were among the first company in the world to go online on Facebook, and we created a page for Dogsvilla. And a lot of other business houses like Business Standards, Economic Times, they covered us because it was one of a kind concept at that time for dogs. So it was a long journey. I mean, so far we have trained about 1,000 dogs, especially in aggression control. We train Indies dog in mass scale, and we give 50% discount to Indies to promote people to adopt Indies. We make protection dogs, we have sniffer dogs. We work actively in rescuing animals, training them and getting them adopted. So, and then we have a pet shop, grooming. So basically everything under one roof.
Complete 360 degrees solution. So which year did you start this, like officially? Which year did you think?
So the initial idea we started in 2010, but then it was an online company. We were helping people get the right puppy.
Okay.
And probably we are the only company in India who give a health guarantee. If there is any genetic defect, any point of the time in the future, we take those puppies or the dog back to us. So then we got into the physical setup, which was about 6 years ago, where we started our first training facility and grooming, boarding and all the other facilities.
Right. And from what I know so far, you're also now looking at another new, bigger facility in Indore as well. So tell us more about the work you're doing with dogs in Goa.
So I believe in, from whatever profession you earn, you need to give it back to that thing. So we earn a lot from dogs. So we want to give a lot back to the dogs. So we are planning an animal shelter. We are planning an animal hospital. And obviously Dogsvilla, what the model we have here would be a part of that project, because that's how we'll get to earn more money.
So you look at another training school also.
And in our project, we basically don't depend too much on donations. We prefer that we earn our own money.
Right.
So here in Indore also we make the project self-sufficient. So we are able to take care of 28 dogs and 16 cats. And same way Goa also we're planning the same setup, where almost all the money that we require to run the shelter would come from our own business.
So your journey so far in Indore, with Dogsvilla Indore, since the time you set up, what are the changes that you've seen in, let's say, the pet industry, pet parents, the dog training students? Like, are things evolving? Are they getting worse? How do you see it?
Yeah, I think it's moving in the right direction. So when we started and we saw the condition of the hostels, it was very pathetic. They would not even take the dogs out. If the dog pees and potty, they would just use the hose pipe and clean it without taking the dogs out. There were no play areas. So luckily after we started, we forced a lot of other hostels to either shut down or upgrade themselves. And now we have CCTV cameras installed in most of the facilities. They give regular updates. People are allowed to come into the dog facility, which was not possible earlier. So these are the changes we were able to bring in the society. And we educated pet parents a lot. So more than the dog, we prefer teaching humans how to take care of the dogs. So when you teach a human, the dog is not just there as a pet to be tied all day, and they're supposed to live their life. And for the same reason, we started doing outdoor campings with them. We do sundowner events with them. So this gives basically experience to people that dog can go out with you at various places. A lot of people are scared, how the dog will behave. It's like a toddler. If you don't take your kid out, and go to a new place, he'll misbehave. But if you take them out regularly, they start behaving. The same is with the dog. So we are seeing a lot of positive changes in how things are moving, how people are taking care of dogs, and we're really happy about it.
To close on this question, what is your advice for somebody who wants to be an owner of a dog boarding business, or maybe a dog trainer, budding dog trainer who might want to come and learn under you, or if they want to be put in the right direction, what do you want to say to them?
So what I have seen is most of the people get carried away. One of the reasons is social media, because you get good hype when you work with animals, you show, you rescue, you train, but that doesn't work long term. So you get into this business when you truly love animals and you want to do something for them. And so they are not toys or they are not products. So you can have a shop, if something goes wrong, you can replace the product. You're dealing with life. So if two dogs fight, one will get hurt. And worst case scenario, they may lose a limb, they may lose an eye. And it's a very risky situation. You're working with all sorts of dogs. There are dogs who owners cannot touch. So unless you have the required skills, do not enter any of such business. So we have seen people, they started dog boarding facility, have no knowledge about keeping dogs, and they ruin the dogs. So first get the required skill. There are good institute, good people. You work under them for a couple of months, couple of years if possible, and then when you're thorough with the profession, then only you start the rest.
So one final note about the Indian dog training community, few good points and few kind of bad points that you would like to change about this space. In the lockdown especially, I saw tons and tons of people changing their line of work, changing their profession and getting into this dog training space. I was very happy that a lot of people from the professional and the education side also are coming in. So overall, things that you like and dislike overall about the Indian dog trainers that you would want to improve and evolve and give them your advice and mentor them better basically.
So I'm seeing a great change. So when you must have started or I started, dog training profession was not anything, and people used to look down on dog trainers. And now I feel that dog trainers are like celebrities.
Yeah.
They have good followers, and they go to random places and people say, oh, I've seen your channel and I've seen you. So things are picking up very well. And a lot of good people are coming, educated people are coming. So we have lawyers, engineers, even doctors who are very fond of getting into this profession. Even right now I'm training a lady who is a banker, and she's like, I'm fed up of banking work and I don't believe everything, can you make me a dog trainer? And she's doing a course with me currently. So things are moving really good. And what I would advise dog trainers is be true to the profession, be true to dogs. Try never to harm them and stay ethical.
Great. So thank you guys for watching. This was a very insightful and very inspiring video for me as well to cover, because I got to learn a lot. I got to get some ideas for the new spaces that I'm working on, and we've had a lot of fun training together as well. And hopefully you will have fun doing a tour of this facility just to see all the top points, so that if you're in the city, you must send your dog here. This is the safest and the most advanced place you will find in this city, and hopefully soon in a few other places as well. Thank you, Akram bhai, for showing around the entire city. Thank you for all the great work you're doing for the Indian dog training community, especially for the strays and the dogs here in MP. All the dog lovers are very, very grateful, and thank you for this video.
Welcome to Dogsvilla. We have some special features that we would like to share so others can copy it and make the place more safe. So
we have this special auto locking system. So you just press it to open, and when the door comes, it automatically gets locked here. Because we have to open the door so often in the day, and when you have the latch system, it becomes very troublesome. So we came up with this locking system. It makes the life very easy. And then we have a double door system. So once you come into this door gets closed, and then we have another door over here. So this way, you can make sure the dog is not going to run away. We have made multiple play zones for puppies, for adult dog and aggressive dog. So this way we make sure puppies get a lot of play time and they stay safe from other aggressive dogs. So for summer heat, we have placed a sheet on all the walls, and in the peak summer we keep spraying water to keep the place cool. We have also installed pressure washer jet in every kennel. So we have these kind of pipe running across the facility. It really saves a lot of time and money. Right? These are our outdoor kennels because some dogs would like it inside, so we have made it a ceiling shade. And we have used wood here basically for look purpose. These are the wood that you get from whenever the truck is being dismantled. So these are seasoned wood and doesn't get rotted by water. And then these kennels have again the same mechanism, makes it very easy. And for added safety, we have another lock system in case we have another dog jump. We can lock it here. And then we have the second door which goes to a catchment of 20 by 20 feet. So this way we have a secured place when you have an aggressive dog. And we have another door here which leads to the garden. So this way the movement of dogs becomes very practical and logical flow, and it saves a lot of time. In many kennels I have seen they use the dog balls to put the water. Now what happens is when you put the water on the ground, there are chances the insect can go, dirt can go, lot of hair can go, or the dog may spill it. So we came up with the solution of using the steel buckets with a S hook, and these hooks can be hang anywhere based on the size of the dogs. So this makes it very easy and convenient when the water stays clean and safe. So this is our catio. They do have a secure room here and some adventure things. And on top of that, we have made a tube for them. So this way, we leave the cats here, or they can go in themselves, and they can travel across the property and stay safe from the dog. Angel. You see here, what you see here is basically a progress report. So like how we have mark sheet for schools, same way we have a mark sheet for our Dogsvilla. So every session that we do, we mark it out of 10. So the moment the dogs start to show rating between 7 to 10, we start calling the owner, and then we start training both of them together so they can go home sooner. We have a very thorough cleaning system here. We do not use any harsh chemicals. What we use is the dog shampoo, and I'll show you the process how we clean the kennel. So for safety reason, whenever we get an aggressive dog, we have a system that we leave a light chain or a leash with them. So this way, whenever you have to go close to the dog and move them around, you don't have to go to the neck. So most of the dog bites happen when you go to the neck of the dog. So this way, if the leash is there, you can put it down and you can hold it and we can move aggressive dogs.